You lined up, you emptied your wallets for it, you played it non-stop over the weekend. Your Wii isn't going anywhere, so put the nunchuck down, because now it's time for Game Break. To my left, Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb, who I think you were trying to control me or scramble my brain, or what was that there?
It's too tempting to just kind of.
Look, I'm cutting your hair.
Don't you find yourself wanting to control, like turn on lights and pet the dog with that across the room?
It makes life
so much lazy. It really is.
Yes.
If only it worked.
Hey, who got component cables? Show of hands. Anybody?
I'm sitting on my hands right
Yeah,
now.
this is wow. I mean,
I hate to kick off Game Break. I'm very excited about the console, and I hate to kick it off on this note, but come on.
But that's all everyone's been talking about. Did you get any component cables?
Yeah. Really, it's like really good crack or something. And I really wanted the component cables, and no one has them.
No one has them.
All right. Well, let's talk about the controller, though. Now we spent some time with it. It's officially out. You like it? You're a fan?
I like how I can buy this, but not the nunchuck at the stores. That's fantastic.
What happened here? Plenty of consoles, plenty of Wiimotes. Why the shortage on the nunchuck?
You know what? I think they don't. I mean, they have such a great launch and they have the good console, but they're not thinking, oh my God, this is such a big deal. We need to also bolster the supply of all the peripherals. Right. Because really, when I got home, the first thing I wanted to do was show this off to somebody else, which means I wanted them to play with me. I'm glad I had a second controller set because I was already.
Somebody was smart and got a second controller set.
I impulse bought them all, so even while blackout drunk, I function as a gamer.
But did you get Zelda?
Very happy. I did get Zelda.
Good.
Twilight Princess. Still haven't cracked it open, so you guys have really got to guide me through this one here.
Well, it's hard because you don't want to actually play it until you get your component cable.
That's why I'm
now. But I will say this because that was a huge hang-up for me. I'm watching it on my high-def screen with the composite cables. It looks much better than like seeing it at a lot of stands over the development of the Wii and Twilight Princess. It looked better. So maybe earlier builds just didn't have all the polish.
But now, what about the game? Because fans have been waiting this for ages. There have been some criticisms. I think even GameSpot, they even had
notorious GameSpot review. Yeah.
But even they had to come back and say, hey, listen, it's not that we hate the game. It's just it's the same gameplay that we've been playing for years.
Right.
Has Nintendo gotten lazy, or is it still amazing?
Okay, how about this? It's every 3-4 years a Zelda game comes out. Yes, it's familiar, but it's really good. I mean, if somehow I was obligated to have to play it, and it was every 6 months, I would feel okay. You guys have to punch it up a bit. But
Zelda's not like Madden. It's not a yearly roster update and some new pig stick slaughter in the field.
It has a very new look, and you can sword slice, and then you can do your spin attack. Oh, they just did it on the screen.
You control the B-roll. Okay.
It's Zelda. If you know Zelda, you love Zelda. You're going to love
Let's go on to the one that surprised me the most, though. Of course, you got the horse. But what about Rabbids?
I mentioned there was a horse. Okay, Raving Rabbids.
Morgan, tell me, because this game surprised the hell out of me. I found myself actually laughing at a video game, which I haven't done since some of the old Day of the Tentacle, Sam & Max stuff.
I should start with saying that this is the perfect game if you want your friends to come over and you want to show them what the Wii can do. They're mini games. They're a lot of fun. They're easy to pick up and play. So you can get like 3 people, 4 people coming over and just playing Rayman. And it's ridiculous. You're filling up their diving mask with carrot juice.
This one is so much fun.
The shooter is so much fun.
Adam, what does it say? What does it say when the mini game in a Rayman mini game collection is more intuitive and more satisfying than Red Steel, which was supposed to be about this first-person shooting?
Well, it's also Red Steel concerns me in a couple of ways. This is the one that's supposed to show that, hey, we're still doing the mature thing. This is, I think, the only M-rated game here at the launch. Obviously, in the tone and the feel of it, and it's a shooter. It's not. It's a lot of good ideas that never really mesh together all that well.
It's clunky.
I think it is clunky. I'm sorry that you bought it and you can exchange it.
I've taken the streak wrap off, so I'm good.
Well, I think that they bit off more than they could chew. Like, they really wanted to put these ideas into a video game, and maybe in a year we're going to see a really good video game with all of these ideas in it, and they'll have polished it, and it's going to be a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
like you're trying to turn doorknobs, and you're like.
Red Steel 1, I'm taking it back, but real quickly, excited for perhaps Red Steel 2. Maybe they can flesh this out and fix it in the sequel.
Hopefully there'll be some knowledge sharing, like the Metroid team, which is also doing a shooter, will say, hey, here, we did a complex shooter. Here are some ways that you can help make it give it more finesse.
Until then,
Rayman's for adults too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Until then, though, plungers.
Until then, plungers.
It's all about
shoot with plungers.
Plunging bunnies. All right, thank you guys for joining us for today's Game Break. Everybody, be sure to stay tuned because coming up after the show, Adam and Morgan, they're right back with an all-new episode of X-Play. They'll be bringing you first reviews of all the Wii launch titles, and Morgan will be controlling Adam with the nunchuck and Wiimote.
Look,
makes him do some.
I'm even dumber now.
Some ridiculous stuff. All right. I wish I had the plunger, Adam.